Girl, this Genesis. Sis. Come on over here. I need to talk to you for a minute. Hey, everybody, just let me see a transcript. Your very favorite history teacher. And please look at the two videos in my description. One is by SeanDavieWay. He talked with Genesis today about it seemed, according to him, he did not know that she was the one and Lazine was the one responsible for Jag getting arrested over a month ago. Which I'm really surprised by that because I'm thinking like everybody knew that. And we know King World, he said he's one responsible. Him and the BeamTeam is one responsible. Also, after the 1 hour interview with Genesis, well, the King World went live on BeamTeam Productions, and I put the link in the chat. And they've been over there roasting Genesis for like over 3 hours now. I guess they didn't like what Genesis had to say. And I was just watching SeanDavieWay, and he said, he even mentioned like, oh yeah, I heard, Genesis, over there, they're roasting her, laying into her, but oh well, she wanted to go over there with those people. I told her, it is what it is. It's like, my name is Ben. I'm not in it. I said, dang. Dang. But hey Cheryl Ali, hey Eyes, Queen Gemini, Lindsay to Tango, Midwife K. Those of you coming on in, and those of you replay game, those of you in Bush to the Clouds. So I won't be on here long, so I just wanted to say this. Genesis. Let me put your picture up here so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Genesis says it's time to change your name to Revelation. See, Genesis is the first book of the Bible. Revelation is the end. Revelation means an unveiling. And I'm hoping today some things have been unveiled to you. Okay. Now, me personally, I feel like you've been consistent with the story about how you said you met Jaguar, how you got involved with her, and how you went about getting your name off of her bond, and how she got arrested. Exactly. I'm gonna get to that part. And then you said it on Jella Cream Jella. You said it on SeanDavieWay. You went on King World. Was that one more? Did she go on a walk with the ancestors too? And I want to say last week she was back on King World's panel, I think. I don't know, was she on Perry Sanders? And so, she was leaping. She was going different places. And I was surprised there were people in the chat saying, oh, you can't get your story straight. But I kept hearing things that I've heard her say before. But I don't know. This is what I feel. I feel right now, I mentioned this a couple months ago about, just say this is all for entertainment, right? And let's say, Jag and some other content creators, they know it's a show. They know it's a reality show. They know it's but other people don't know it's one, and they become like collateral damage. Innocent bystanders getting hit. And I think Genesis has become that. It was not her intent to become content. to become a panelist, to go on different platforms and do this. Okay? And I think for the most part, she is sis girls, if you're listening to this, you need to be like Goomba right now. Goomba got this new job, he went to the beach. They made a whole thing about him, and guess what? He didn't come out here and say a damn word. He's somewhere minding his business. Somewhere minding his business. Not being on line and not being on different content creators' platform. Just like SeanDavieWay said, Jaguar is the content. Now you're becoming the content while Jaguar is in jail. Yeah. And to be honest, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how SeanDavieWay said he didn't know that Genesis was talking to King World. And he said he felt, he was out here looking stupid because he's trying to help Jag. He had, just on his platform, but Genesis didn't tell him, not lie to him, but didn't tell him everything concerning this. And I'm thinking like, but Genesis been saying, on different platforms saying the same thing. Now I know Sean been moving with the house, dealing with, his own channel, trying to help Jaguar. Then he got his own station head. He's the burn book. So I'm saying he's been busy. So I'm just like, okay, it's just because you really didn't know, because you don't watch those other people, and you told them, hey, don't come over here to me with that stuff? Or is it because Jaguar knows about it now because she always wants to know what's going on YouTube? There's probably other people who are telling her about it, and she's coming to you about it. Because I know it's like, was it yesterday? You said friends. Like, a friend set Jaguar up, and then today it was Genesis. She's on the program. And this is me personally. I feel like this could have been a conversation between you two offline. Like, Genesis, how come I'm hearing all this stuff? Why is Jaguar telling me that you and Legina are responsible for this? Because I think Legina been in a couple of places too, right? Saying the same thing, right? And I think that's, in the way, that's the best case, because I think, like I said, collateral damage to innocent bystanders. They have been affected because they are associated with Jaguar. Like Genesis 3 is Revelation. You don't have to go on the different platforms to state your case. You've done it. If they're gonna believe you, they're not. In all honesty, this is the thing. You couldn't go to SeanDavieWay to get Jaguar's side. She don't listen to him. She's worried about content, clicks, likes, and views. SeanDavieWay can say, he said, Jag, don't go online. Jag go online anyway. Jag, King World didn't bring up her car. She gonna go out here and say it anyway. Jag, stop going to the solo police station. Jag gonna go anyway. So guess what Genesis had to do? She had to get some help somewhere else. Jag was harassing her, harassing everybody at her house. Threatening to call CPS. She already called CPS on Tasha K. So where else she could get help? Oh, I know someone that don't like Jag and have a team of people that can help him. Oh, I'm gonna go contact King World. Why are we surprised? But just like some people told me, oh, you need to be careful over there. His team is like a cult. Oh, he turns on people. That's what people told me. And I was like, no, okay, I'm gonna listen. I thought everything was okay, and then look what happened to me. And now look what happened to you. They've been over there 3 hours roasting you. I listened for 10 minutes and I couldn't listen no more. And they probably are over there roasting you for what the one thing I did hear you say, because I think Sean was asking you. I didn't know you were talking to them, talking to him, and then I guess you were trying to say, "Oh, I didn't know it was affecting you like this." Because I think you were feeling like, "Oh, I really hurt SeanDavieWay's feelings," and maybe you felt caught in a trap. I don't know. And so you were like apologizing to him, and you said, "Oh, I told Fisher King Payne." Now I said, I'm assuming you were correct and said you told Fisher King Payne. I'm thinking Fisher King Payne did tell SeanDavieWay. That's just me. I'm just going to assume. All right. Cause I feel like they talk all the time. Hey, Miss T Taylor, baby. So now you're up there, you're apologizing, like, oh, I didn't mean that. Oh, I was going to kind of explain myself, and he even said like, hey, he didn't blame you for calling the bond people and telling her, hey, she's out of the state. Take my name off this bond. Take my address off here. Right? He didn't blame you for that. I guess he just wanted to make sure he's not looking like he doesn't know what's going on because you didn't tell him the whole information. Now I was told, when I took RCIA classes when I studied to become a Catholic, there are two types of lies: lies of omission and lies of commission. Commission, a lot of things you say out of your mouth, you know for a fact it is incorrect and true, not true. Lies of omission are the things you don't say you should have said. Now, could you not telling him about, hey, I called a King World because I needed help with stopping Jaguar from attacking my home, people in my home, and you didn't mention it to him? Okay, that could be considered a lie of omission. Okay. Um, but I think unfortunately, that's why I say, you mean nobody Genesis, it needs to be revelation because you need to have this revelation. You're dealing with content creators. And SeanDavieWay is a content creator that is still friends with Jag. You're no longer friends with Jag. Jag doesn't consider you a friend, even though you were out here really helping her. So you should have been a lot more careful going back on his platform, talking to him about this. Like I said, this could have been a conversation for offline. Yeah, I'm gonna keep her in prayer too because she's already being associated with carbonation. She gets flack for that. She has Shaka, his wife, his kids, her child in her home. She was dealing with Jag and she got flack for that. It's like she keeps getting all these hits for Jayla Creek Yellow was telling her this, and the other lady, Miss TK, baby, you were there. When y'all trying to tell her like, hey, you're Jag is a narcissist and she's just using you, and you just need to you just keep being too nice. And I had to learn that the hard way too. Okay, you need to get your Goomba on. Goomba ain't been on what 2 weeks, and he needs to stay that way. Haven't seen Lachelle or her daughters in like several weeks. Being on these different content creators' panels is that's not your ministry. I know for me, some people's panel, it's not my ministry. I've actually had to really think about like HC2, when he said he was getting called up to come on the panel, he had to really think about it. Yeah, she's in denial because she was also enabling her behavior. And she should have put her foot down a long time ago and said no. But if she's gonna say, yeah, I called and did this, then stand in. Yeah, you did that. Yeah. Hey, respect your angle network. Yeah, everyone isn't our responsibility. And see, remember y'all, people saying like, oh, y'all want Nikki to stop being on, well, y'all was saying a lot, well, not y'all, but a lot of people saying, oh, Shannon needs to stay off the platforms. Stop pound hopping. Okay, she did that. Do you know still people are still saying her name? Like, that's just what y'all want her to do, right? Yeah, I'm talking about you, Cherry 22. I saw you in SeanDavieWay chat. They were talking about Genesis, and you gonna bring it up. She was somewhere minding her business. Like you should be minding your business. Okay? So I'm just saying. Let me let that go. All right. Then Nikki was on the panel hopping and everything like that. And then some of y'all was like, oh, she needs to get off this internet and go sit on somewhere too. I said the same thing. I don't think we've seen Nikki in what, a week now? Goomba 2 weeks, Nikki 1 week. I think Sharon been gone over a month, maybe a month and a half. Genesis, you want peace in your home. Now Jada Queen Joe told you, get Virginia out your house. But I believe she's still there. She does fear Jad. That's why she ended up going to King World for help. She couldn't go to SeanDavieWay. They couldn't stop her. Did she try to go to Real Life Productions? Did she try to go to Night and Day? Did she try OKP? Like someone said, maybe she should have went down to the police station and filed herself a police report. But then again, according to Night and Day, they're like, oh, Jag wasn't really gonna do nothing. Really? Do you really? Y'all don't live in Dallas or the Dallas area or Dallas County. There were people there who had children in that house. She called the CPS on Tasha K. Do you think she had no problem calling CPS on Genesis' house? Yeah, she is. And since Genesis said, oh, she's not friends with, King World because she was trying to I guess she didn't want to burn whatever relationship she has with SeanDavieWay, she kind she threw King World under the bus. So that's why she's getting roasted for 3 hours. His my race, his team, they loyal. They call themselves the roast and report champ, and that's what they're doing. Do I like it? No, because I feel like for the most part, you offer access in a story about Jag, and you was just trying to get some help. Who tried to make Goomba content? Nikki? Yeah. And I still need to watch Goddess's interview with Virginia. I just gotta get in the right mindset. Because Virginia, she talks so monotone and dry. And I might just put it on double speed. Mm-hmm. And right now, I kind of felt like the same thing when that girl was talking to the knot and he was talking to her and the lady started crying and getting emotional. And I was just like, I just want, like I said, I just want to go up there to give her the arms and take you off the panel. because this is not where you need to be. SeanDavieWay is Jaguar's friend. You're not Jaguar's friend anymore like you were. And for the most part, King World, I guess you could say he's Jaguar's ops. Sometimes the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and then sometimes you're comrades. And once you complete the mission, then you're no longer comrades. So I think that's what you understand. And people always saying like, "Oh, I don't take a shot." That's why, hey, I'm friendly, but I'm not friends. Unless I actually say that. I mean, we're talking every day. It's not just about YouTube life, or I make a distinction. You're online friends and offline friends. But once we see things in this sector, Jaguar sector, also in other sectors, you've become the content. I left from doing certain content before, hanging out with certain content creators, because I got tired of being the content. I want to talk about these things. I don't want to be talked about or be the subject of someone's whatever, you know. Hey, you want to come on this panel and talk about this, and you can debate this person, and you can do. I'm like, I just want to come on here and talk and leave. Okay. It seems the misunderstanding that SDW had was that it, just paraphrasing. He did not know that Genesis was talking to King World when he was talking to Genesis regarding Jaguar. So I guess when Jaguar either is telling him or it gets back to him that Genesis Genesis and Virginia are the reason why Jaguar got arrested, it's like, but I talked to Genesis on my platform. She didn't mention anything like this. But I kind of thought like, hey, Joffrey 9, good to see you. I'm thinking like, well, didn't everybody already know this stuff? I mean, so, and then I guess I forget. And also, I had to go back to work, so I think the video is an hour and 3 minutes. So I don't know. Maybe incoming opinion. I don't know if y'all want to do this or not. So that's incoming opinion. Cause I know she likes to do reviews of videos with the panel and stuff. So it's a suggestion. You don't have to do it, but just suggest maybe y'all can look at the video and maybe y'all can identify. Because I just identified one point where I can see, okay, I can see why King World is upset about this. And that's why he went live. Because maybe in his mind, he was trying to help Genesis because she got reached out to her. But when you say, oh, yeah, he's not my friend, I don't consider them friends. Well, they might feel like, well, you was on my panel two, 3 more times since then? So maybe something should have been understood. We're not friends. We're comrades. Maybe we're acquaintances. We're associates. We're colleagues or something. But you said, "Oh no, you're not friends." I was gonna, maybe that was that point. But then when I went over to King World and I was listening to the team, they were pointing out other things they said you said in the interview, and I was like, "Oh, I missed this part. I'm gonna have to go back." But I put the links to both of their channels inside. SeanDavieWay is 1 hour. King World is, like I said, I think they're on hour 3 or 4 now. But what I wanted to say is, I oh girl, y'all need, okay, y'all pray for me if I do that. I never did a live reaction to Jag getting arrested or to her video call I guess I could use. Ooh, that's a perfect back again. I gotta get the right mindset. Hey, Cynthia Lewis. Um, it was reported to me by other people. I don't have proof that Virginia may have children. So just saying. I think Jaguar had alluded to it too. Who's having a I know Jane Robinson is having a live, but I think it's bingo night. Who's supposed to have another live? Um I'm sure somebody else is going live. Okay. I might have to take a nap and pray. Maybe take my smart off to do this. Mm-hmm. Cause ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Might have to go by the church to get some holy water. Go by the Holiness Church and get some extra virgin olive oil from the altar. You know what to be oh I need to do oh Jerry Vet's going live? Oh you said maybe Miss TJ baby? I don't know, I might be in the bushes. It's been a long day. This is senior finals week. And so they had to take their finals this week, they graduate next week. So, and I had to make phone calls today. I'm sorry to tell y'all all my business. I had to make phone calls today. Shout out to the fathers who are involved. Okay, I talked to two dads tonight, this evening. Um, in both cases, Cheryl Early, I wish I could. You know what? I keep debating, going back and forth. I've been talking to Dr. Uh Cynthia Lee Smith about it. She was like, "Hey, dude," she told me about a prayer she did. And she said, "Just go for it." But I had texted emailed some well, I texted some parents and saying, "Hey, your child was absent. Tomorrow is Friday. I need you to be here tomorrow so they can take their final." Um For the most part, most of my students have taken their final. It's just the students who I never see, they never come to school. Like I haven't like they probably are not gonna take the final. Surprisingly enough, in one class, I had three students who are like literally never there. But they did all their work. They did most of their work, and they came today for their and took their final. But then three other students who are normally there all the time, they were absent. I still And then one student, I was gonna mark her absent, and then the student said, "No, no, no, Mimi's back there." I said, "What? Mimi's back there?" I said, "Oh Lord, hallelujah! It's a miracle." I said, "Maybe I need to play a lottery." I said, "Oh, three of y'all here today?" Oh, thanks, Sir Arlie. Yeah. So, yeah, we can pray together. So, but yeah, I had to. How long was walk with the ancestors? Was it like an hour, 2 hours? And after I texted the parents, I got two of the dads, and I just listened to both the dads. And one of the dads, I just wanted to reach out and hug him because, in both cases, the dads were divorced from the mom, but they were active, and they were concerned, and they responded to me because I had left them a message. So I was like, okay. So, hopefully, I will see their kids tomorrow. And but one kid, one I was really concerned about because he said, "Oh, my son doesn't live with me, and he was together." And he asked me, y'all. I was kind of surprised, but I was like, maybe it was a good idea. I did call him. He asked me, "Well, when is graduation?" And I'm feeling like, your son didn't tell you when graduation. But remember, he's not the primary custodial parent. I said, well, it's next Friday, June the 2nd. It's at 2:00. It's at this location. It's at this place. And he said, thank you. So maybe he's not. I said, well, he was like, well, I will call and text his mom about him being at school tomorrow so he can text his phone. Yeah. And because he even asked, well, how's he doing in class? And, I hadn't talked to him much yesterday. I wish I had, called early, but I said, oh, just him, just him. And same with the other other student. Um, yeah, that's why I feel like, oh dang, no one told you. In the other case, it seemed like the dad was doing a lot. He had been up to the school, but his son is just like I just feel does he well you just the thing, they get 8 tickets. So one of those tickets should be his. Hey, Ron, mindfulness. Oh, thank you for the PayPal. And thank you, Messiah Birch, for the Cash App. Yeah, the first kid, like his parents are, but I think it's also like one parent. Boy, that hurts. One parent is like letting him do whatever, and then the dad was like, he's also ex-military, and he's like, I have room in my house. My son doesn't want to live with me because I have rules. So he's living with mom and stepdad. So and then um he's saying, "Oh yeah, my grades are good. I got you for, or I can go to summer school." And I was literally like, "Hey, this is his grades now. This is his attendance." So I guess he gonna probably have a really long talk with his mom. But I said, "Hey, I haven't seen him." And at first, I thought he was gonna tell me his son was in the hospital because he started getting really, really sad. Y'all pray for the veterans too. We had a long conversation, and he got injured in Iraq and Afghanistan. So, and this is the thing, I didn't know this, but like, any veterans out there, like, so, like, if your kid, so if you're a veteran and you're disabled, does your kid like is their college paid for? I hope so too. I have to check on Mister What's his name? Yeah, and both of them are the sons are very bright, very smart. It's just you know, um, one one is just I don't know where his head is at. Another one, he's usually there. But I was just calling everybody who didn't take their finals today because usually he's there every day at school. So, oh, you said yes they can't? What is wrong with that boy? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I had to pray for him. Ooh. But like I said, Miss Genesis, Revelation, Sister Revelation. This is my revelation to you. Don't get on my panels. And if anybody paying you want to get on, you guys you start your own YouTube channel. Everybody has a YouTube channel who's on here. Now, if you want to make it one where you actually go live and stuff like that, you could enable that feature. Yeah, I know they can too. Yeah. Um, but go live yourself. Put up your own video. Yeah, just for himself, not nobody else. Lord, if Goomba actually bought a house, Jack was trying to get back in that motherfucker. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say motherfucker. Sorry for the same folks out there. I'm just saying, she might forgive him. But I'm just like, dude, you better lock the doors and call the police. But sweetheart, go on your own, because right now you're content. You're content, and don't be no more collateral damage. Don't be no more innocent bystander. Call the police. They got legal aid in Dallas County. I think someone, Sure Arlie, mentioned something about getting an order, a protective order or restraining order, because you don't want her to be able to call you, come by your house. Also, you can take the order of protection and email it to um YouTube. And so in case Jag gets out and she goes on her own channel and starts talking bad about you, you can send it to YouTube and say, look, I have an order of protection against this woman. She's supposed to stay away from me. She's not supposed to talk about me. She's a danger to me. I need these videos removed from her channel because she has subscribers or followers who may do something to me, and I'm scared. I'm just saying. YouTube won't do nothing really with a video unless it's a copyright or they got a court order from a judge. Just let y'all know that you got them reporting privacy and complaints and stuff like that, but YouTube moves fast on copyrights first and court orders second. If she found out Goomba got a check, ain't got a job, ain't got a place to stay, book the Hilton. But Goomba, stay off the line. You're doing real good. Nikki, stay off the line. Look, off the line. You say good. Genesis sister, please, girl, stay off the line. Take care of your house. You deserve peace. You deserve peace. Oh, okay. High school helps me to cost tuition to make me feel great emotional. Okay, all right, sure, all right. And I'm just gonna say this out here loud. Some of y'all, Jaguar supporters and stuff. I'm sorry, Jaguar needs to stay in jail because I know this. Since she's been in jail, everybody who's associated with her, she's been in a much better position since she's in there. And some of y'all don't want her to be in there, but she's even SeanDavieWay said today in his live, she has done things to be in there. And he said, Jack don't want to listen to me. She called the police. She called whatever the mayor's office. I think they do want attention, but I think they're trying to seek positive attention. But it's like y'all are associated with Jaguar and Carbonation. That's you. Yeah, you got to be totally able to like a clean break and a change for people to really want to see that. It really does. I don't know if Dallas County has Vine. I know that Louisiana has a Vine. That's how I was able to know when Jag got moved that day because I had signed up for it. SDW even played Jaguars things day. He said Jaguars, she was doing things to get there. He even said the whole thing at the airport was actually her fault. She was taking it out on the people because she was late twice. Vine is a service that I signed up for because when Dad got arrested in Bossier City Parish, she was taken to the Bossier City jail. Well, Bossier City, like I said, Louisiana facilities has a service called Vine, VINE. I forgot what Vine stands for. And I'm not talking about the old social media app. I'm talking about their system. And so I like looked up her name, and then I like put a notification next to her that said I wanted to know when she was released. And so I registered for it for Louisiana. Really? Okay, I'm gonna have to go back on here, sure, Ali. Maybe I need to make a how-to video. Um, 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 yeah. So I got a phone call. It was like 24 hours when Jack got out. It was 24 hours. I was getting phone calls all day. And they were like, "Hey, you're gonna get a phone call for the next 24 hours that this inmate has been released." But it just said she got released. But what I found out was that she just got released to the custody of Texas. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look to see if Dallas County got that. So, but and I put this in what's his name? But I also gonna say this, Genesis. Also, I'm gonna say this, sweetheart, because you're a very nice, sweet person, and so am I. And it's hard saying no to people. So you gotta say no for your own benefit. Don't you dare have nobody convince you to forgive Jag and let them use your address again for your new bail amount. Fuck that shit. Once bitten, twice shy. You see what you did the fuck the last time. Okay? Wait. Vine is the nation's leading victim notification network. Okay. Maybe that's what Vine stands for. Victim. Is it Victim Information Network? Something? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I hope, and yes, I hope you change your number. Oh, shocker them. Change their number. And if any of those people, y'all been, Real Life Productions and 90 Day TV, they call and talk to you, give them a Google number. Because this was Jag gonna do, which she did the same thing with Goomba. She gonna use other people to contact you. And they're really just being nice. They're just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna contact them. But Jag, she's trying to get you. No, you know what she did to you. She know what she said about you. She said some horrible shit. So yeah, you peace in your home, peace for yourself. Mm-hmm. And protection. Get yourself an order of protection. Okay, allows victims execution. Yeah, that's the bond. Yep. True. But y'all heard the message when I played it over and over and over again. Cause you'll say, make sure that you get to yourself and make sure you're in a safe location. Oh, okay. Oh, good. And don't tell nobody where you moving to. Don't tell them the date you moving out. Heck, for all you know, you move there, be there for a while, and then one day pop up on social media like, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing?" And if people start looking behind you, be like, "Girl, where you at?" "Oh, I'm at home." Cause you already there. You ain't gotta tell them where you are. You ain't gotta tell them you moving. You ain't gotta be like Jay. Cause some people you moving and you really just getting evicted. Yeah, okay, y'all got to go watch SeanDavieWay. He roasted the hell out of I'm sorry. The one person who I think did need to be roasted today was Tokyo Toni, y'all. Okay, now I am a content creator. I do care about you, but just let you know, my first priority is myself. But I'm just saying, if you don't want to be content, and you know this content creator is their friend and not yours, do not go on there. Okay? Listen to your conscience. Like, I shouldn't go up here. I should stay in the chat. Oh, I should go up here this time. It's all right. You know? I think there's some other exceptions too. And here in this sector, there's some good people in this other good people in the sector. But there's some that I just feel like, hell no, do not go up there. Say no. So, but I've been on here almost 50 minutes. I know is somebody coming at 8:30? I know somebody's coming at 8:30. So, you know what? They should be quiet because they have to deal with Jag as an in-law. And I can't believe someone said she actually took a Bible and set it on fire. Really? You ain't scared of the Lord? You setting the Holy Book on fire? Mm-mm-mm. But thank you, Cheryl R. Lee, Miss T. Taylor Baby, to Tango, Lindsay. I thought I saw D. Jones in here. Job for 9, good to see you. That's a D event, right? Cynthia Lewis. Those of you who are going to be Respective Angle Network, check out his channel. Oh, also check out my Tina Turner preview yesterday. I still need to do a part 2 because I haven't even gotten to her solo albums. And I posted another article where they said she was making preparations for when she passed away. I said, I know. Thank you, Midwife K. I said, I told y'all she in Queen Gemini eyes. I said, I know, because it looked to me like she was preparing for, one day she pass away. Because like last year, before last, she sold her catalog for like $50 million, and I was like, okay. Usually, like so I was like, okay. And then she got married in 2004 or 5. Okay. Then I heard she had been sick, and I thought, okay, she's probably doing that because, she needs somebody legally to take care of her and won't be no problems, She had 4 sons. One died in 2018, one died was the last year, 2020, you know. She gave up her US citizenship for Swedish or Switzerland citizenship, you know. Um and I read like, oh, she was um what was it? She had been dealing with cancer. So I was like, okay, she basically, to me, I feel like she did what Aretha and Prince should have did. Like, Prince didn't have a will. Aretha Franklin had a will, but they took them a while to find it. Oh no, really? I'll probably be on 2 devices again. I'll be on over there on Gang in the Bushes on Bingo, and then y'all said D event. So I might have to do it hopefully this weekend. I need to do the walk with the ancestors. And I need someone to explain to me. I was on hear her, and I got to part 1 of her about what happened on D event. And I was like, but then but part 2 was like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. And I was like, I need a synopsis. I could see that, yeah. My aunt was a hoarder. That's why sometimes you'll hear me. I'll say, "Hey, y'all, I'm listening to y'all. I'm listening to this, but I'm clean. I'm doing room by room, and I'm throwing stuff away because I'm working on my horror issues. Like I'm not gonna take that into this. I'm trying to break that generational curse." Yeah, the article said she did adopt Ike's 2 boys, Michael and Ike Jr. But she had a will and everything, so she probably wrote everything down, like who gets what. And she probably had to go like rewrite some stuff after Craig died, because Craig died in 2018, and then Ronnie died. No, right, yeah, yeah, it's Ronnie. Ronnie died. Was it last year? And he just collapsed in his driveway. Are you cleaning up now? Yeah, cleaning up woman is a woman who I miss Bay, right? It's something who made mine. And they said people have been who knew that, knew her where her house was in Switzerland. They've been leaving roses and stuff for her. Oh damn! Wait, so she died 6 months later? Oh Lord! Wait, didn't Carrie Fisher die and her mama died like not that far afterwards? Debbie Williams didn't die that far back. I'm sorry, when Ryan died, I really was scared. I really was scared for Tina Turner because I kept thinking like, okay, her son died, her second son that came out of her body. I was really scared for her. I thought it was gonna be a Carrie Fisher, Debbie Reynolds type thing going on. Yeah, Craig died in 2018. He died of suicide. Rest in peace. He has battled depression. But then I remember one time though, maybe we should do a reaction to that. It was behind the music, Tina Turner, and he talked about what it was like living with Ike Turner. And this grown ass man started crying because he started thinking about all the ass whoopings he was getting back in the day and how they were hiding beneath the table. I said, Lord have mercy. I want to go to her Broadway show now. Hmm. But if you look at her son Ronnie, you're like, oh, that's Tina's son right there. He got her facial, but he just darker like uh uh what's his name? Like all right. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this. One of my friends, he is crazy. And he should just be, and I'm just like, in there just has no chill. Let me see if I can find you for y'all. And okay, let me see if I can find it. And when I saw it, I just said, okay, I need you. I was just telling him, say, oh, you need to stop. But it was funny. Okay, y'all hold on. Let me go get it for you. Wait, what is it? What is it? Okay, y'all speak amongst yourselves. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, hey y'all, I'm back. I found them 3 pictures of 3 memes. I missed Tina Turner, but I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm already telling my friend I'm not finna do this with you today, but it was funny yesterday. Okay, so this is what my friend sent me. Oh, your 23-year-old was more said. Oh, to the tango. I played Ashley Queen yesterday. Not all these suicides are factual. Every person create suicidal homicide ideation. Yeah, that's why you have to like, tell. That's why they have side effects. You gotta tell your psychiatrist like how you're feeling. That's when you go more of it. Oh, I got one more for you. I got two more. When I saw this one, I was like, for some reason, all I could hear is Little Richard in heaven telling Ike, be nice, sit here and be quiet now. That's all I could hear. I'm sorry, snorted. All I could hear was Little Richard telling Ike, be nice now, sit down here. Don't want them to see you downstairs. I'm sorry, snort. Okay, y'all ready for this last one? Y'all know, rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Oh my goodness! So Jerry Springer in heaven having his show. He got Iko. He come to his her. Oh, okay. Okay. It's too much. It's too much. Oh. My friend sent me that yesterday. That's true. Because I was watching on Roxyverse. She had a really good video yesterday, and it was about was it Roxyverse or Real Deal one? She in turn was talking about the first time she saw Ike and the Kings of Rhythm. She was 17 years old, but she was trying to dress older, and her sister went to the club, and she went with her sister. Look, each one teach one. Look, we gotta share. Everybody, look, everybody, it got sent to me. I gotta share it with y'all. Now you got to share it too. But then you'll find that a video someone made. They made a TikTok video. It was like, oh, this is what happens when Queen Elizabeth II gets to heaven, and it's like the other entertainers, they're all hiding and watching in the corner because Princess Diana is whooping Queen Elizabeth's ass. So I'm just thinking like until you turn again, get to heaven, she got turned. It gonna be in the back of the limousine singing again. Oh, let me stop. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all in someone else's chat. Thanks for listening to me so much over here. I'll see y'all over in someone else's chat later on. Thanks for listening to me. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Left